do multiplication using the hundreds, tens in one place. And whenever we're solving, we're going to go ahead and put one circle. So one circle in the ones place, or disk, is 1. One circle in the tens place is 10. And one circle in the hundreds place is 100. If I put that all together, how many would I have? I have 100. 111. So, I'm going to go ahead and give one problem. And we're going to go ahead and solve that one. So, 1 times 24. Let's go ahead and look at 24. Let's rephrase this. So, I have one tray of 24 cookies. So, how many ones would I have?
2.
2? Which one? 2 or 4?
2.
2? Let's look at 24.
4.
4. So you can go ahead and write 4 discs in the ones box. So just 4 circles. 1, 2, 3. One more. 4. All right. And 4 tens. How many in 24? Let's look at the number 24. How many tens would we need to draw? How many discs, circles?
2.
24. 2. So let's go ahead and write those 2 circles. All right. So let me see that. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. So I want you to fill in this blank. So I have, for each one, so for each 10, I have how many tens?
2.
2. Can you write 2? Right here. You would have to write it right here. Because this is one group of 2. Oh, we're actually writing the number this time. Sorry, we're not doing this. We're actually writing the number 2. Okay. And how many ones did we have?
4.
4. So where would we put 4 for here? Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to another problem I have. And go ahead and erase all this. Doing an amazing job so far. So, I now have 2 times 60. That's a bigger problem. So if I had 2 trays of 60 cookies, so one tray would have 60 cookies, right? And another tray would have 60 cookies. Would I put anything in the ones place? No. So how many tens would I put? How many discs would I put in the tens? 6. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Here, you do that. I need that. That's 6. Good job. Now, this one may seem a little redundant, but if I were to go ahead and put this fill in the blank right here, what would you fill it in with?
2.
2. Or what do you feel? So we're doing 6, right? But we have 2 trays of 6. Is that 2 trays of 6 tens?
No.
No. So how many more tens do we need?
2. 2.
Well, we have 2 trays. Here, let's backtrack. 2 trays of 60 cookies. So one tray is going to have 6 tens, right? And then we're going to have another tray of 6 tens?
Yeah.
So we need 6 more, don't we? Well, 2 trays of 60 cookies. So we would have to write how many more 6s? Or how many more circles in the tens box? So we have one. This is 1 tray of cookies, right?
1 more.
1 more. So how many more? How many more circles?
1 more.
Well, let's count that. How many cookies is that? Here, I can hold on to that for now. How many cookies is that? Let's count by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Is that two trays of 60 cookies? No. Here, you don't have to erase anything. How many more do we need then? 2 times 60. So we're gonna have we're gonna have 2 groups of 60. So which means if we already did 1 tray of 60, how many more do we need? Do we need to do another tray?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many more do we need?
2 more.
2 more?
6 more. 6.
6 more. So let's go ahead and put 6 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Good job. So, let me see that. So now, if I have this fill in the blank right here, how many, what would you put in there to represent our tens? So we have how many how many trays of cookies do we have? I'm not counting this right now. We're counting how many trays of cookies do we have?
No.
Hmm?
No.
We have 2 trays of cookies. But how many cookies are in each tray?
1.
Remember, we're using tens. So if we did 6 for the first one and 6 for the second one, how many tens are we going to have? What's going to be, how many cookies are we going to have per tray?
10.
10 cookies per tray? I don't think that. So how many?
2 more.
2 more? Well, that would mean we'd have 30 cookies per tray. Is that right?
No.
How many cookies did we figure out were in each tray?
None.
None? And then where did all these come from? How many circles did we draw at first? No, how many circles did we draw at first? 6. See. So would we have 2 trays of 60 cookies?
Yeah.
There we go. So let's go ahead and write down 60.
That number?
The number, no distance. So we know for tens there's always 0 at the end. And because it's 6 tens, there would be jump, but we need to go ahead and fix that. We have it backwards right here. It's actually goes that way. Now we're going to go ahead and rewrite this problem and solve it. So we have 60 times 2. Let's look at this problem. So, if we try to multiply 2 by 0, do we get anything?
Yeah.
Do we? What do we get if we multiply 2 by 0?
Cookie.
Well, we're not there yet. We're doing one number at a time. We're going to do the ones place. It's because 2 is in the ones place. So 2 times 0, let's say 2 trays of 0 cookies. Does anything go there? No. So we would have 0. And now we're going to go ahead and move to the tens place. Now, if we do 2 trays of 6 cookies, how many would we have? Two trays of 6 cookies. We can count that with our hands, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many trays? If we had 1 tray of 6 cookies, how many would we have?
Number 2.
1 tray of 6 cookies.
No, 1.
So we have 1 cookie. Just 1 cookie.
No.
No. How many would we have?
2.
6. And if we had 2 trays of 6 cookies, we can count that with our fingers, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? So how many cookies is that?
12.
12. So we would go ahead and put 12 down here, and we'd move them all down together. So that way it creates our new number. Can you go ahead and read this for me?
1, 2, 0.
So what would that be as a one big number?
20.
Remember,
106.
106. Is that a 6?
No.
No, what is that?
102.
Well, do we say 102? Is there anything in the ones place?
No.
No. If I hide this front, if I hide the hundreds, what is that? If I,
20.
alright, and I have that, what is it now?
120.
120. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our next problem. Let me go ahead and erase this. We're going to do one more. Or 2 more, actually. So, I now have 4 times 50. So let's say I had 4 trays of 50. How many? Would I have anything in the ones place for 50? Let's take a look at 50. So would I have anything here in the ones?
No.
No. What about in the tens? How many tens would I have to draw?
50. 50.
50? Well, one circle is 1 10. So how many tens would I have to draw to get to 50?
5.
5. So I'll let you go ahead and put that there. But remember, we have 4 trays of 50. So how many 50s would we have to put there? Or how many 5s?
5.
10s? So let's go ahead and make one group. So go ahead and do 5. And that would be one group. Remember, we have 4 times 50. So 4 groups of 50. Is that enough?
No.
No. How many more tens do we need to put?
2.
2?
1.
Do we need one more? Remember, we have 4 groups of 50. Is that one group of 50 right there?
No.
Or one group of 5, which is 50. So how many more groups do we need to put?
3.
3 more groups of 50. So how many more circles do you need to draw?
2. 4 more.
4 more? If we had 4 more, how many would that be?
50.
Would that be enough? Would that be enough?
No.
No. So, do we need another group of 50?
Yeah.
So, you can go ahead and write 5 more circles in the tens place. Do you think that's enough?
No.
No. How many more do we need? Do we need to do another group?
Yeah.
Yeah? So let's go ahead and do more. Let's go ahead and write more. Find it.
5 more.
Is that enough?
No.
No. How many?
More.
One more. So let's go 5 more circles, 5 more discs. Is that enough?
No.
No. How many more do we need?
5 more.
Well, you just drew one, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how many more do we need? And you just drew another one. So how many more do we need?
1 more.
I think we need 3 more.
1, 2, 3.
Good job. Now. So we have this. So we have this fill in the blank. So 4 groups of how many tens? How many tens were we doing at a time? Well, we had 4 groups, but how many were we doing at a time?
5.
5. So 5 tens makes what? So we have 5 tens. That means we have how many total?
4.
5 tens is 40? No.
5.
5. And that is, let's go by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So how many, so what would we put right here?
50.
50. I think you had it right. There we go. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and rewrite this. That way we can solve it. So, 50 times 4. Let's think about this. So, does 4 times 0 make anything? No.
Yeah.
Yeah? What does 4 times 0 make?
No.
Nothing? Nothing. So 0 there. What about 4 times 5?
2.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Does it make, yeah? What does it make? So we have 4 groups of 5. How many 5s would we have? We can do that with the fingers, right? How many fingers do we have on each hand? 5. And we would have to count how many fingers? Or how many hands? 4. Because each finger has, or each hand has 5 fingers. So how many 5s is that? So 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we just need to do that again. So we know that 2 hands make 10 fingers, right? And we just need 2 more hands. So how many would that be? We want to use our hands? So let's see. You can go ahead and start counting.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
How many 10s is that? How many did we draw?
20.
20. So 5 times 4. Is that 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we put that right down there. And what is this? What do we have now? Now we solved it.
100.
Is that 100? Is that a 1?
200.
200. So how would you, now that we solved it, how would you put that on the board? If we had 200, how many circles would you need to draw? Because do we, 2. Because do we have anything in the 10s?
No.
Anything in the 1s?
No.
And how many in the 100s?
2.
2. So we would write how many? It's because it's 100 doesn't mean you have to draw it that big. But I love your enthusiasm. So good job. One more question. Don't worry. We did with the tricky one, and we did with the hard one. Now we're going to go back and wrap around. So now, we're moving on to another one. So we have 1 times 100. So we have one group of 100. Let's look at 100. Do we have, if we have 1 of 100, does that mean we have any more groups? Or just 1? Just 1. So let's look at 100. Should we put anything in the 1s box?
No.
No. What about in the 10s?
No.
No. What about the 100s?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many should we put in the 100s?
1.
1. Good job. Look at you. You're getting the hang of it now. You're on a roll. Alright. Now, do we have to put anything else? We just have one group of 100, right? 1 times 100? No. We just have one group of 100, which means we have, or I guess we can move on. So I would put, this fill in the blank. So we have 1 times, how many hundreds? So what number would you put in there?
1.
1, hundreds. Now we can go ahead and lay this out vertically. So we have 100 times 1. Do we need to put any, let's see, 1 times 0. Is that right? The ones? No. What about for the 10s? Would we have to do 1 times 0? Would we get anything there? For the 10s? No. What about 1 times 1? What would we get for 1 times 1? 1. So, I'm running out of space here. So let me go ahead and squeeze it in right there. So if we were to add all those together, if we bring them all down, what would we get?
10. 100.
100. Good job. And do we have to do anything? No. Good job. You did excellent work today getting those. Alright, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job displaying all those places values and all those tens and hundreds and ones. Yep, we are. And I really do appreciate you being here with me.
I always did.
You want to erase it? Alright, you